Hello guys, welcome to the fiction series. Today we are gonna see, what if Naruto got harem with Android 18, Kai and Zangya. Huge shout out to author Konam for this story. If you want more awesome fan fiction like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Naruto was panting as the man known as Tobi was on the ground. Naruto looked around. This is it, Tobi, for all those you have killed I shall avenge them, said the blonde as he raised a chakra-infused hand at the man preparing to finish him. You might have won, but I shall have the last laugh, said the man as his eyes changes to the Sharingan Kamui, shouted Tobi as Naruto's whole body gets warped away. Pink-haired teen and a bust blonde run up as Naruto is warped away. Naruto, shouted the pink-haired teen. The two turn to a cackling Tobi as he coughs up blood. I shall kill you, growled the pink-haired ninja. She charges her fist and slams it into Tobi, caving his body and killing him instantly. The blonde-haired woman hugs the girl. Little right, Sakura, I am sure he is alive, she said as the girl cries. On a planet with green grasses, a portal opens up and a bleeding Naruto falls out as he struggles to get up but falls down. In a clearing, a short purple-skinned man with a mohawk snaps his head up. West Kai, did you feel that? Asked the short man. The pale-skinned female and a big pink-skinned man looked up. I did, Shin, she said. The tallest guy gasps. What power, he thought. Let us go, said Shin. The three fly in the distance and see a bloody Naruto on the ground. How did a mortal get here? Asked the pink-skinned man. I don't know, Kibito, but he is injured. Can you heal him? Asked Shin. Yes, Supreme Kai, said Kibito. West Kai, I want to find something out. I will check his mind and see who he is, said Shin. In the mindscape, Shin reappears in a sour strange. His mind is dark, thought the Kai as he ventured inward. He came unto jail cell with a piece of paper and advanced seal. Interesting, he thought. The claw attacked the Kai. He misses and hits an after image. You will not harm this boy while I live, said a female voice. I have no intention of hurting the boy. Can I ask who are? Asked the Kai. Kurumi, I am the nine-tailed demon fox, said the voice. I am Shin, the Grand Supreme Kai, said the short man. Forgive me, Lord Kai, I didn't, said the female QB. I would like to hear your and the boy's story if you don't mind sharing, he said. Since you're of higher rank, I guess I have to, said the QB. You don't have to, but I would love to hear it, said Shin. Let me get to my human form, said QB as a woman appears with DD breast, red hair and nine tails behind her waving. I will show you what his life was like, but first I need you to promise not kill those responsible, said QB. Shin corks an eyebrow. I'm okay, he said. The female QB puts her finger on Shin's forehead and memories pour into him from the moment of the sealing to Naruto's beating and neglect, from his days as a shinobi to his death. At the end, Shin dug his nails into his palm. How could they do that to a child, he growled. The impassive Shin was pissed. It is a disgrace, and that boy Naruto still put his life on the line. Those ingrates, he said. Calm down, your lordship, said the fox. Shin took a breath. Him forgiving them takes integrity, and he worthy of me training him. Thank you for showing me his life, Kurumi. I will go and see if he is willing to release you to help in his training, said Shin as he vanished out of the mind. Shin reappears next to West Kai. I need to tell you and Kibito who he is. His name is Naruto Namikaze. He is the jailer of the QB who is not evil, said Shin. Shin told her all that was shown to him, making Kibito growl and West Kai crying. Why, he was just a child, she said. I want him to be trained by the Kai, said Shin. I would love to train him, said the female. I don't like mortals, but he has earned my respect from what he has suffered. I will help him as well, said Kibito. Shin nods his head. Take him to my hut. We need to wake him up, said Shin as the three walk with Kibito carrying Naruto. Naruto wakes up and sees West Kai. Tenshi, he said, causing her to blush. Shin smirked. Blackmail, he though. Greeting young Namikaze, said Shin. Naruto turns his head and see the short Supreme Kai. My name is Shin, and I have an offer for you, he said. Naruto shrugs his shoulders but stays on guard. You have nothing to fear from us, young shinobi. Kurumi told us of your life, and I must say you have great resilience, said Shin. What is the offer? Asked Naruto. The three of us would like to train you in the use of Kai and how to fight, he said. Let me talk to Kurumi-chan, he said. Shin nods his head. Take all the time you need and tell us if you accept, said Shin. Naruto closes his eyes as the case look on. Who are they? Asked Naruto. The female QB sighs. They are the case, or more like the overseers of all universes. My advice is accept their training, it will help you greatly, she said. Naruto thinks for a moment. How strong are they? He asked. Let's put it this way, if the Biju were to attack we would be killed by one of them, she said. Naruto eyes widen. That strong, he thought. I will find a way to release, but I guess I will take their offer, said Naruto. Naruto opens his eyes. I accept, Lord Case, said Naruto. The two Kai smiles. We won't train you till later, said Shin. You will be trained by the lesser Kai till you get strong enough. Learn from us. I will take you to King Case of the North Quadrant, said Shin. Naruto nods his head. As you wish, said Naruto as Shin teleports Naruto of the world of the case. In the small planet was a blue-skinned short Kai. He turns around and sees his boss Lord Shin. What bring you here? Asked the blue Kai. I have a student that will be trained by all the case, said Shin. Teach him and make him strong to protect his precious people, said Shin. Of course, said King Kai. Shin smiles and teleports of before I train you have to make me laugh, he said. Naruto shrugs his shoulder. I want to show some pranks I pulled in my village, said Naruto. After showing a memory King Kai falls down laughing. That was funny, damn you made my day, said King Kai. Let's get started, said King Kai. Naruto tries to move. Why can't I move? He asked. The gravity is 10 Earth normal gravity, said King Kai. Naruto smiles. Alright, he said as he puts his hand in a seal, and blue chakra is seen on his leg. Good, I can move a little, said Naruto. First you must catch my monkey bubbles before I can train you further, said King Kai as the brown-haired monkey walks up. Naruto walks toward the monkey only for him to flee in amazing speed. Naruto tries to move faster as basically walk very slowly. King Kai watches as Naruto sits down. What is he doing? Thought King Kai. Naruto then starts to do sit-ups. Interesting, he is trying to get adjusted to the gravity, thought the Kai. King Kai watches Naruto then does push-up with on his hands. Not what I wanted, but it's a good idea, thought the short Kai. Naruto after a few hours of exercising start to be able to move easier. Let's us go monkey, said the ninja. Naruto runs after Bubble, and after a few hours he catches him. Well done Naruto, I am going to skip the next challenge which is usually hit my cricket on head, but I will teach you how to use Kai, said King Kai. Naruto nods his head and listen. I want you to bring out you similar to chakra by finding it inside you, said King Kai. As you wish King Kai sensei, said Naruto as he starts to breathe in and out. After a while a small Kai ball is formed. Well done, faster than anyone else, said King Kai. Control the Kai and build up your endurance, said King Kai. Naruto smile. I shall do so, said Naruto. Over the month Naruto has master flight and is now learning Kaioken. Naruto is currently sparring with a warrior named Alibu who is trading blow for blow with Naruto. Kaioken, shouted Naruto as he sends the blonde fighter to the ground. Naruto lands and offers a hand to his opponent. Thanks for the spar Alibu, said Naruto. It takes the hand, gets helped up. It was a good match Naruto, you are much stronger, he said. The two bows to each other and walk to King Kai. Well done Naruto, I will teach you my last attack, the spirit bomb, said the Kai. Thank you, said Naruto. It had been several hundred years since Naruto had begun his training. A man with bread was hopping along the road. You seem happy Grand Kai, stated Naruto. It has been a blast Naruto, said the man. However, the case want to talk to you. Oh. We are heading to the planet of the Kai, said the man. Understood, Grand Kai Jiji. The two appears on the grassy plain. Naruto-kun, shouted a female voice. Hey Kai-chan, said Naruto as the two hug. I was told you need to talk to me. West Kai frown. Yeah, it's a situation that we have to address. What is it? Asked Naruto. Shin and myself have decided to give you a test, said West Kai. I want you to take Shin former position of Kai of East Quadrant. To have you placed we need you to go on a mission. Shin walks up. The Dragon Ball on Namek are in danger of being stolen. You must stop the one called Frieza from winning. There's a catch. Asked Naruto. The one called Frieza is nothing to any of us. For this test, we will limited your power by 2/3, said Shin. Your power is currently 6 million in base form, max you close to 20 million, said Shin. 1 million should be enough. Understood Lord Kia, said Naruto. Will I be on Namek right away or am I somewhere else? We are sending you to Earth. Are you ready Naruto-kun? Asked West Kai. I am. Very well, said Shin. Both Kai eyes glows. Naruto grunts as most of his energy disappears. Good luck. Naruto disappears. On Kami's lookout. A black genie walks up. You must be Naruto. It's an honor to get you set up for these trial. A pleasure Mr. Popo, said Naruto. Now can you tell me the situation? Yes of course, said the genie. Recently the Earth's forces have defeated the two Saiyans that came to the planet. I see, said Naruto. How many did they lose? 4 of their friends have been killed and the rest heavily injured, said Popo. I will bring you to the hospital they are at and convince them to let you join them. Okay. At the Wukong hospital the remaining Earth defender were sitting around a bed with the Goku bandaged like a mummy. With Piccolo gone, said a short fighter. We have no Dragon Balls. A blue-haired female spoke up. What about Piccolo's homeworld Namek? But Bulma, how are we going to get there? Asked a short fighter. How about the ship Kami came in, said a voice. The people in the hospital turn their head. They see a blonde-haired man on a carpet. He see everyone looking at him. Yo. I am sorry, who are you? Asked a blue-haired female. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, said the blonde. I have been asked by Mr. Popo to bring one of you to see the ship. We don't even know you, said Krillin. I trained with Kami for 4 years, said Naruto. I know you took some losses, that is why I am offering you a way to get the Dragon Ball. Bulma stands up. I will go with you. Good, said Naruto. On the carpet, Naruto was sitting with Bulma behind him. So Naruto, tell me about yourself, said Bulma. I was born in a small village, however my dad was killed by King Piccolo and my mom died soon after from an incurable illness, said Naruto. You are Bulma Briefs of the prestigious Brief family. I must say you must be quite a genius. The blue-haired female blushed. Thanks. Here is the valley, said Naruto. The carpet land. A white spaceship is seen. Is that it? Asked Bulma. How do we open it? You have to speak Namekian, said Naruto. I don't know that language, said Bulma. I have studied it from Kami, said Naruto. I will give you the knowledge you need. How? Naruto had his finger up to Bulma cranium. Eyes closed. Bulma eyes blink. Try to open the door, ordered Naruto. Ichilo, said Bulma. The door opens. How did I know that? I used a Kai ability known as knowledge transfer, said Naruto. Let's take a look inside. A walk into the ship. This will work, said Bulma. I guess you will be coming. I was training during your battle with the Saiyan and Kami refused for me to join unless shit hit fan, said Naruto. Who else is going? Krillin and possibly Gohan, said Bulma. That will be fine. It was decided that the group will leave in 3 days. Naruto was currently talking to Kai. He introduced himself to Goku's wife and offered to help with chores while her husband was recovering. I will train Gohan in both martial arts and any subject you want him to study. Mr. Uzumaki, said Kai. I don't want him fighting. This is son, said Naruto. I understand your concern. I can make an oath that is binding in my clan. What oath is it? She asked. The blood oath. I offer some blood to make an oath I must keep, said Naruto. Why would you do that? Asked Kai. 2 reason, 1 your son has the greatest potential out of everyone here. 2 is more selfish. I also think all life is precious. I am doing this to put your mind at ease. I will let him go, said Kai. You have earned my trust. I am making an oath as long as I draw a breath your son will not die, under penalty of damnation in Otherworld, said Naruto. A crack of thunder is heard. It's done. What did you do? Asked Kai. I sealed the oath as it was spoken, said Naruto. Have Gohan a Capsule Corporation tomorrow. I shall, said Kai. Naruto was at the Capsule Corporation. He was look at the ship. It looked like it is in good order, said Naruto. We are missing one thing, Dr. Briefs. What would that be? Asked an old man. Do you have a cappuccino machine you can install? Asked Naruto. We're going to be good friends, said Dr. Brief. Naruto turns his head and sees Bulma walk up them. Hey Ms. Briefs, said Naruto with a smirk. I told you to call me Bulma, said the blue-haired woman. I know, but it's a bad habit of mine to annoy people for the hell of it, said Naruto. Ms. Briefs. All of my hate, said Bulma. Naruto smirks. Love you to Ms. Briefs. Alright lovebirds, said Dr. Briefs. He turned his head and saw Naruto whistling innocently. We have to wait for the other, said Naruto turning serious. Now on the last note, Dr. Brief you installed the communication based of the scouter. Bulma looks confused. I am not following, she said. I asked your father to install a system where we can listen in on any of the frequencies of the scouter. More for intel than anything, said Naruto. I hate going in blind. Are you expecting trouble? Asked Bulma. I was told that there was someone Vegeta worked for, said Naruto. We might run into him. That was a smart decision, said Bulma. Now that everything is ready, we leave once Gohan and Krillin get here, said Naruto. An air car flies and land nearby. Kai and Gohan walks over to them. Mr. Uzumaki, said Kai. Just Naruto Mrs. Son, said Naruto. Then call me Kai, she said. You will hold up to your promise. Gohan, please help Bulma prepare the ship, said Naruto. Right, Mr. Uzumaki, said Gohan. Naruto turns back to the worried mother. I have the books and learning material he's studying in between training. I will keep him safe, that is a promise of a lifetime, and I will keep it always. The ship leaves orbit. In the ship Naruto was sitting in the co-pilot's chair. Mr. Naruto, said Gohan. Yes Gohan? Asked the blonde. What are you going to teach me while traveling? Asked the boy. Your mother has asked that I help you with your studies as well as train, said Naruto. Naruto was sitting in the co-pilot chair. Naruto? Asked Bulma. Estimated time till we arrive. 2 weeks, said Naruto. He turns his head. Gohan, you're done with your lessons, time to train. Naruto was on the communication system in the ship. Troubling, said Naruto. Bulma walks up. What's wrong? Asked Bulma. Vegeta is heading to Namek from the comm chatter I have received, said Naruto. That is main issue I am having, a man by the name of Frieza is also on his way. How bad or strong is this Frieza, said Bulma. If you want to put it in perspective. He has kept Vegeta in line for years. Plus if Vegeta is still worried to the point to commit treason and wish for immortality to take on his former boss, then it's safe to assume he's still no match for Frieza. So we are not dealing with Vegeta, but people stronger? Asked Bulma. How do you know of this man? Think of something Naruto, though the blonde. I was not born on Earth, I was from the planet Ninja, said Naruto. We were ninja bred to fight since young age. So what happened? Asked Bulma. Frieza demanded our surrender, said Naruto. We refused and he launched an attack on our warriors. It became a stalemate. He destroyed our planet, it was wasting his resources to launch repeated attacks against us, said Naruto. I was on a raid in his ship and I stole a pod to escape. I landed on Earth and meet some nice people who took me in. What were their names? Asked Bulma. Shin and En, said Naruto. They actually saved me and I owe them to protect planet Earth. I have to train Gohan, said Naruto. His fathers are weak and his elites have been lazy, so I highly doubt they have improved much since the attack. Naruto was currently engaging Gohan and Krillin in a spar. The game was to not use any Kai from any of the fighters. Master Naruto, said Gohan. Can I ask the purpose of this training? What would happen if you faced an opponent who nullify you energy? You would be helpless because you rely on it too much, said Naruto. Sent Krillin back with a strong punch. I have trained my body to be strong without Kai being pushed into it. So when I use Kai my power will be much higher and my punches would hit harder. We are almost on Namek, said Bulma. How much longer? Asked Naruto. 3 hours, said Bulma. For the next 3 hours we will relax, said Naruto. I am warning you of two things. Vegeta is on his way to Namek. Krillin looks terrified as sweat builds on his head. However, we have more dangerous enemy to deal with, the boss of Vegeta named Frieza. If you encounter him or his men, run away. Do not engage unless you have no choice, warned Naruto. If we do fight them, what would have chances be of you winning against Frieza? Asked Gohan. If what I had read on the scouter com and heard. I would last a few minutes if toys with me, said Naruto. We will not engage him unless we have no choice. The plan is get Dragon Ball and use them. If possible I think we might be coax Vegeta to team up. The three look at Naruto. You can't be serious, said Bulma. Deadly, said Naruto. War, you must make compromises. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We should be landing soon, said Bulma with a sigh. For the record, I don't agree with you on the Vegeta issue. The ship lands and the door opens. Find a base of operations somewhere hidden, said Naruto. Second, we will scout the immediate terrain and move further out. Why? Asked Krillin. Intel is very important for operation, said Naruto. The blast hit the ship. Naruto sees two men in Saiyan armor smirking. By the way, you missed, said Naruto. He disappears and reappears in a second. The two minions fall down dead. Naruto fires off a Kai blast, destroying the rest of the ship. Why did you do that? Asked Bulma. Our presence on this planet must not be noticed. I would rather have the attention on to us, said Naruto calmly. Naruto head looks off to the distance. Hide. The four quickly hide behind a mountain. Krillin and Gohan were shaking. Several figures fly by. Their power are huge, said Krillin. The majority are cannon fodder, said Naruto. It's the three in the middle we must be careful about. Their power are much greater. Look, said Gohan. They see several orange balls being held. They have the Dragon Balls. They got a head start, said Naruto. Naruto sticks his head around the corner. It's clear. The group faces Naruto. What's the plan? Asked Krillin. You two will follow them. Keep your power level hidden and do not engage under any circumstance, said Naruto. I will be search for survivors. I will have my clone help Bulma set up camp. The black-haired man was just got out of a pod. Looks like Frieza is already here. Naruto was flying toward a power he just sensed. It seemed Vegeta is here, said the blonde. Let's grade him. He flies to the Saiyan's location and sees him staring at a purple-skinned alien. Naruto frown. Impressive, thought the blonde. Vegeta is suppressing his power. The purple alien is killed effortlessly. The black-haired Saiyan smirks. Well, now to find a way to steal the Dragon Ball. I don't think that is wise, said Naruto as he walks out. Yo. You one of Frieza's? Asked Vegeta. I heard this planet had nice beach, said Naruto. It looks like I came during Dumba's season. You're an Earthling, stated Vegeta. Yes, said Naruto. I sensed that idiot you killed was cannon fodder. Took you too long to take him out. Like you could have done better? Asked Vegeta. Naruto puts up 2 fingers. 2 seconds. Bullshit. No one from Earth is that strong, said Vegeta. You were beaten by them, were you not? Asked Naruto. I am not impressed by your display. Let's go around, said Vegeta. You might attack when ready, said Naruto without getting into stance 3 or moving a muscle. Vegeta gulp. The hell? He thought. Why am I hesitating? It's natural for a prey to be afraid of the predator, said Naruto. Are you going to fight or run away? Vegeta growls. Fires of a massive Kai blast. It hits Naruto. Take that. Shouted the prince. The smoke clear, nothing is seen, no body. Vegeta feels steel on his throat. Naruto was holding a katana to Vegeta's throat. How? Simple, you're overconfident and prideful. Well, confidence is good to a degree. Pride always come before the fall. Said Naruto. That is my lesson for you. I see, I never stood a chance, said Vegeta. I will help you get stronger, said Naruto. It will hurt like a bitch. Naruto fire a beam at Vegeta, piercing his armor above his heart. Vegeta is knocked out as Naruto heals him and flies off. That should give him a slight boost. Flying around, Naruto spots a small village. I sense someone alive. He lands as several warriors and the village elder walks up. Naruto bows to show he mean no harm. Who are you? Asked the elder. I am Uzumaki Naruto, elder, said Naruto. I am here to prevent the one known as Frieza from getting the Dragon Balls. Our elder was told of your arrival, Naruto-sama, said the elder. I see, said Naruto. Then he known my hand most tied. I do have allies that protect the Dragon Balls. You fear the fate of the Dragon Balls? Asked the elder. Adin lives here, said Naruto. I should warn you to hide. There are 2 force that will cause you harm. I can't do that, said the elder. The elder Namekian will stay. I would the young children to go with you. How many? Asked Naruto. 2, said the elder. I will protect them, said Naruto. If wish they to come, they are welcome to join me. 2 young Namekian children walk up. Absol and Marrow, said the elder. I want you to go with man. He will protect you. Can I get you name, honorable elder? Asked Naruto. Tsuno, said the elder. It is an honor, said Naruto. He take the 4-star Dragon Ball and flies with the 2 children following him. Elder, said a young warrior. Can he defeat the one killing our people? No, but he is the catalyst for that monster downfall, said the elder. His power has been suppressed for this test. Test? He is the BR Supreme Kai, said Tsuno. Guru has told of this and the other village elders. Gohan and Krillin were at a village. Hiding behind a small hill, the 2 were staring as a standoff was taking places. A bunch of men in Saiyan armor were smirking at the village. In front of the men were 3 who put the 2 earthling on edge. One was a pink heavy-set alien. The second was the definition of pretty boy with green skin and hair. The third one was the strongest of them all. Though he didn't look menacing with his short stature. His power level spoke otherwise. Naruto had just landed outside their temporary base, followed by the Namekian children. Let's go meet my friend Bulma and get you a room to spend the night. Naruto was sitting outside the capsule house meditating. Hey, said Bulma. In her hand was a can. I brought some soda. Thank you, Bulma, said Naruto. He quickly gets up. Looks like Krillin and Gohan are in trouble. Hang on to the soda for me. Naruto takes off in the direction of the large power level. An hour prior. The village was on edge. So you're the ones who have been slaughtering our people? Said Elder Namekian. What do you want with the Dragon Balls? I want immortality and power to rule the whole universe, said the short tyrant. I won't ask again, where are the Dragon Balls? The elder looked shaken. We don't have them. I would believe that, but I don't, said the man. You give me the Dragon Balls and I don't murder everyone here. The scouter on one of the henchmen turns on. 3 Namekians fly down. We have heard that the villages are being attacked, said one of the warriors. So you're the ones. Solider, what is their power level? Asked the tyrant. The 3 are only 100 Lord Frieza, said the man. The warriors smirks and quickly attack the groups. They kill all of the Solider minus the 3. The elders blasts the scouter, destroying them. The short tyrant growled. Dodoria killed them. The big alien walked up and scowl on his face. I will make you all pay, said the man. He disappears and a scream is heard. One of the Namekian warriors had a pink hand going through his chest. As it's pulled out, he drops down dead before he knew what happened. 1 down. Dodoria turns to see the 2 remaining warriors glaring. One of the Namekian shoots a blast at henchman face. The smoke clear and not even a scratch. Another volunteer. Shooting the warrior with eyes beam, killing him on the spot. With a maniac grin, Dodoria kills the last warrior by grabbing his head and tearing it off. Very good, Dodoria, said Frieza. Now where is your Dragon Ball? The elder goes into the house and grabs the orb, returning and handing it to Frieza's other surviving henchmen. Now leave us. Growled the elder. Kill them, said Frieza. One of the Namekian children runs away but is killed by a Kai blast. You killed my son. You will be joining him soon, said Dodoria. The elder put the other child behind his back. Circling the elder like he was prey, Dodoria shot a beam through the man's forehead. Now, for you, kid. He rushes the last child but is sent back by a kick. Gohan had seen enough and sent the henchman crashing into the ground. Krillin grabs the child and the two fly off. "Dodoria, you have 10 minutes to kill them or else," said Frieza. The pink alien was enraged as he saw red in his vision as he chased those earthlings. Krillin handed the small child to Gohan. Turned around. Solar flare. A blinding light hit Dodoria. "Krillin, call for Naruto," shouted Gohan. The bald fighter takes out the kunai and throws it. In a yellow flash a foot sends Dodoria into the ground. Naruto appears. "You two take him back to base, I will handle Pink, Fat and Ugly." As the three fly off, Dodoria tries to pursue but is blocked by Naruto. "I have some questions for you," said the blonde. "You won't get anything from me," said Dodoria. "I am a man of honor," said Naruto. "I will give you one free shot to kill me. I will not dodge nor block. If you manage to kill me you can go back to your master Fail and well, you don't want to know." Dodoria grins. "Since you put it that way, who I am to refuse?" Gathering every amount of energy he can muster, Dodoria sends a powerful blast that wipes out the whole island and surrounding islands. As the smokes clear. "What was that?" said a beepy voice. "I was at least expecting to feel something." Dodoria looks shocked as Naruto is seen standing in the same place, no damage to his clothing or his body. "How did you survive? I am one of Frieza's elites." "That's not saying much," said Naruto. "I will give you another shot, make it count." Dodoria incuses his hand in Kai. Charging the blonde, he slams his open palm on Naruto's neck in a chop. "You do have some skill in Kai manipulation. However, wind is much sharper." Naruto's hands is encased in wind. Wind sword jutsu. Naruto removes Dodoria's head from his body. As it fell to the ground he destroys the body and grabs the head. He flies off in the opposite direction of his friends. Frieza was back at his ship. "I have not heard from Dodoria," said the green henchman. "He might have been killed." "Against those weaklings doubted," said the tyrant. He hears a knock on the window above him. "I hope it's not a salesman." Flying up with the green henchman. They see Naruto. "I have a package for a Mr. Freezer." "Wonderful, do I need to sign?" asked Frieza. Throwing down a cloth bag and Dodoria's head rolls out. "No, but I do have a message for you," said Naruto, eyes narrowed. "You will leave this planet now or let me show you." Naruto fires a beam at Dodoria's head, spilling blood in the ship. "I have a question," said Frieza. "Did he suffer?" "Yes," said Naruto. "Good, I don't tolerate failure," said Frieza. "That is good to know, you might as well kill yourself and your soldiers now, since you will all fail." Frieza has a condescending smile on his face. "Shall we dance?" "My foot has been itching to meet your ugly face, but now is not the time," said Naruto. "I do have parting gift for you." Takes out a round ball the size of a golf ball and throws it down. It explodes in a bright light. Frieza and all of his men turn away. When everyone can see, they see a bunch of dead soldiers. The blonde is nowhere to be seen. "Zarbon," said the Frieza. "I want that man brought alive. I will make him suffer." "Of course, Lord Frieza," said the green henchman. Naruto appeared at the capsule house. "Honey, I'm home." Bulma marched up to the blonde. "You have been gone for 2 hours. What took so long?" Bulma almost shouted. "I thought I would send my greeting to our dear friend Frieza and his men," said Naruto with a smirk. "It went as well as I expected." "Meaning?" asked Bulma. "They will try to find our base, but it is futile. I have places several seals that will hide us from anyone I don't trust." "Where are Gohan and Krillin?" asked Naruto. "They went to see the Grand Elder about a power-up," said Bulma. Naruto turns and stretches his senses. "I sense 2 Namekians, where the third?" "Went with Gohan." "When then they get back we need a strategy," said the blonde. "I was able to sense Frieza's power and my assessment is he is currently the strongest person here if he went all out. Right now I could beat him, but he is hiding his power, which is concerning." "So what are we going to do?" Naruto sighs. "We wait till we have enough allies. I was going to go scout for a bit." Vegeta was flying over the landscape. The Saiyan senses Zarbon quickly approaching. "I guess I will take him out first." The green alien stops in front of Vegeta. "Vegeta," said Zarbon. "Don't tell me you're with the Earthlings." "I am not with those weaklings," said the prince. "I will still kill you." "That's cute, Vegeta," said Zarbon with a chuckle. The two engage in a battle. Zarbon frowns as he is quickly being pushed back. "I am impressed you managed to force me to transform." The pretty alien gets bigger and grotesque. "Suck these nuts, bitch." Vegeta is kneed in the face and punched into the ground. He fires several Kai blasts, but are quickly deflected. Naruto appears with a smirk which turns into a frown. "I was hoping for a fighter with substance," said the blonde. "I can complete my mission," said the man in a deep voice. "One problem though," said Naruto. "You're already dead." "But said the man as Naruto quickly blasts him into oblivion. "That was a waste of my time," said the blonde. He turns his head to Vegeta. His hand glows green and the injuries the prince sustained quickly heal. Opening his eyes the prince sees Naruto. Glad to see you're still alive. You killed Zarbon? Asked Vegeta. Was that his name? Asked Naruto. My question is simple, will you team up with us? Never, said Vegeta. Are you still that prideful? Asked Naruto. Or is it something else? I will leave you for now till we meet again, dear prince. Naruto flies off. Why am I shaking? Asked Vegeta. His power, it's almost as much as Frieza if not more. I am scared of this man. He is dangerous. Naruto was at the hideout. I sense Gohan and Krillin coming back, said Naruto. The two land on the ground. Did you do what you needed? Yes, Mr. Naruto, said Gohan. Naruto frowns. I sense 4 powerful enemies heading to the planet, said the blonde. All 5 of them are of no consequence. Mr. Naruto, you said 4 power levels, said Gohan. Correction, I said 4 powerful enemies, the 5th one is much weaker than Krillin or you, Gohan. Can you sense my dad? Asked Gohan. 5 days, said Naruto. He should arrive. What's the plan? Asked Krillin. I am going to have to get Vegeta on our side, said Naruto. Stay here. Naruto flies off. Vegeta was furious. I have acquired no Dragon Balls. Naruto appears behind Vegeta. How have you been, my dear prince? What do you want? Asked Vegeta bitterly. I just sensed Frieza has deployed the Ginyu Force, said Naruto. How do you know of them? I have my methods, said Naruto. I am offering you one chance to team up. Whatever grudge you hold against the Earth should be put to the side. You can easily take them? Asked Vegeta. Why ask for my help? Naruto smiles approvingly. Simple, my target is Frieza, and my objective is to keep the Dragon Balls away from him. You aren't going to fight. The two-pronged approach, said Naruto. You and my comrades will fight and stall the Ginyu Force. I will hit the ship. What if Frieza is there? He won't be, said Naruto. He will look for surviving Namekians to get the password. I guess there is no choice. Asked Vegeta. I will help. Taking off, Naruto turned to his new ally. What? Demanded Vegeta. I was wondering if you can pique my curiosity, said Naruto. How were you treated by Frieza? His low-level soldiers of the Frieza Force were treated much better than us monkeys, as he so kindly labeled us, said Vegeta. I have a question of my own. How do you know so much for an Earthling? Naruto smirks. You assumed I was from Earth. I am here on mission from beings much stronger than Frieza. What do you mean? Have you heard of the Supreme Kai? Asked Naruto, getting a shake of Vegeta's head. I am not surprised. They are deities, rulers of this universe. Here is my next question. How strong are these Kai? Supreme Kai could kill Frieza with no effort, said Naruto with a sad sigh. To my dismay, they have refused to do so. Are you a Kai? Asked Vegeta. No, I am not, said Naruto. After a century of the Cold Empire getting too strong, I was given what I wanted, a chance to kill that genocidal maniac. Can you take Frieza if it came to it? Yes, but the Kai sealed my full power for this mission. At my best I could kill Frieza 100 times over and still have energy to kill his father, said Naruto. Due to this mission, my power has been locked because it directed to my divinity. I thought you said you weren't a god? Asked the prince. As a warrior of the Kai, I have been granted this power for my work. I would like you to keep it secret for now, said Naruto, his eye narrow. Am I understood? Vegeta starts to feel pressure from energy. Understood. I need to make a quick stop before we meet the others, said Naruto. The two make it to a tall building and land. A young Namekian warrior steps out. Can I help you? Naruto steps forward. Can I speak to your elder? It's urgent. Let the young man and comrade in nail, said a tired old voice. Are you sure, Lord Guru? I promise to be on my best behavior, said Naruto. What about your friend? I will keep him under control. Do you have my word, said Naruto. Be on your best behavior, Vegeta. I won't start trouble, said the prince. Follow me, said the warrior named Nail. The three head inside. Naruto knees in respect. Please don't kneel, Naruto-sama, said Guru. The big Namekian looked down. It has been centuries, my old friend. Vegeta was shocked at this revelation. How old are you? Shush, said the blonde. I would like to catch up, but unfortunately we don't have time. Why have you come, my old friend? Vegeta, please step forward, said Naruto. I know you have dislike for Frieza, as by extension Vegeta, but I would like you to bring out his battle potential. Nail looked furious. Are you mad? He shouted. Naruto looked at him. I understand your misgiving, Nail. However, Vegeta know the penalty of betraying me. I need him at his best when we confront Frieza. I understand, said Guru. I will do as you request. Vegeta, please step forward. The Saiyan prince stepped forward, a giant hand places itself on his head. After a few seconds Vegeta feel immense power surging forth. Incredible. I have unlocked your true potential. It will increase a lot faster now with training, said Guru. I am warning you right now. Don't abuse this gift. Thank you Lord Guru, said Naruto. The two head out. Gohan and Krillin were at the base. Both their heads snap up. Naruto is coming along with Vegeta, said Krillin. Naruto lands, followed by Vegeta. As you're aware 5 power levels are heading this way. I requested that Vegeta join us as a temporary ally in this battle, said Naruto. I picked the place for the battlefield. It's 30 miles west of here with rocky outcrops for a retreat if needed. Will you be joining us? Asked Krillin. No, I am going to hold off Frieza as long as I can, said Naruto. Vegeta, I am placing you in charge. Protect these as best you can. You have my word. Good luck to all 3 of you, said Naruto. Vegeta, Gohan, and Krillin were flying. Alright. Here is the breakdown of the Ginyu Force's abilities, said Vegeta. The weakest one is Guldo however, his ability makes him dangerous. Time manipulation. Next is Recoome, a brute but very strong, to put it plainly. You two would cannon fodder compared to him. If we get those two, then the purple hurricane tag team of Jais and Birder. If we can split them up we might have a chance. What about their leader? Asked Gohan. Captain Ginyu is too strong for any of us, said Vegeta. Only Naruto can beat him. Frieza was livid. Those earthlings have made him look like a fool. I will watch as they die slowly. His mind wanders to the blonde. Something about that man was bothering him. The tyrant himself was confident he could win against all of them. The blonde however put Frieza on edge. He's just a dirty human. 5 pod land. Finally, the Ginyu Force. They open and 5 beings float out. One was a short green alien. He had 4 eyes and was rotund. The second one was a human-looking one, had orange hair and was bulky like a tank. The third one was on the short side, red skin and white hair. The fourth one was the tallest one. He had blue skin, no hair. Last one was purple skin and 2 horns protruding out of his skull. Ginyu Force, stand ready, said the purple-skinned man. I am glad I called you Ginyu, said Frieza. We have had a little trouble with some mice. Understood Lord Frieza. Any other orders you would like? Asked the captain. Get me the Dragon Balls, and one little warning, there is a blonde man with this group. If you have to engage him, attack as a unit, said Frieza. With all due respect Lord Frieza, said the captain. He can't be that strong. I don't know, said Frieza. It was how he carried himself. He simply approached me without a defense or guard. We will avoid him if needed, said Ginyu. One more thing Lord Frieza. Your scouter. You know the plan, said Naruto. You 3 will engage the Ginyu Force. No doubt Captain Ginyu will fly off to report back to Frieza. Give them the Dragon Balls and let them take it. Couldn't Frieza use them? Asked Gohan. I talked to Guru and they need to speak the native tongue, said Naruto. Frieza will go to search for any more Namekian. I will stall him for a while. So you want us to weaken his military? Asked Vegeta. Cunning strategy. Frieza will be aware of me, so if I were to appear that would put the Ginyu on alert, said Naruto. Other Vegeta, Frieza has little to no info on both of you. Naruto looks at Krillin and Gohan. Lack of battlefield intel would cost them, said Vegeta. Impressive, said Naruto. Being a commander of squad gave you tactical mind. Any question? Nope, we're good, said Gohan. The 3 fly off with the 3 Dragon Balls that Naruto grabbed. Naruto looks at Bulma. Now to get your protection. Naruto goes through hand seal. Summoning Jutsu Ito Tensei. The coffin arises with the fan of an Uchiha. Stepping out was a man with red armor, long black hair. Why have I been summoned? He turns his head. How are you, Madara? You did survive, said the man. Uzumaki Naruto. Here is the deal I am offering you. You protect this young lady named Bulma and I will have you sentenced and hell reduced. I can get you a body and trip to Otherworld. To train and be free of hell. You can make it happen. I don't break a promise, said Naruto. Do you accept these terms? I do. I will be here for a few more hours before I leave, said Naruto. Might as well get to know your VIP you're going to be protecting. Vegeta, Gohan and Krillin placed the balls on the ground. Now we have to wait, said Vegeta. Hope this plan works. I will work, said Gohan. Here is a lesson. No plan survives first contact with enemy, said Vegeta. Well, if it isn't Vegeta, said a voice. The 5 members arrive. You 3 have made Frieza very unhappy. By the way, where is the blonde one? At your mom's house, Ginyu, said Vegeta. That's cute, Vegeta. We have a mission to complete. Hand over the Dragon Balls. Vegeta discreetly eyes them behind the Ginyu Force. The captain smiles as he sees the Dragon Balls. I will take these back to Lord Frieza. The rest of you clean up this trash. Yes, Captain, said the 4 other members. Ginyu flies off. Frieza was at his ship as Captain Ginyu flies down with the Dragon Balls. Very good, Ginyu, I knew I could count on you, said the tyrant. Now to make my wish. Mighty dragon, hear me and make my wish. They wait for a bit. Isn't there supposed to be a dragon? Asked Ginyu. Maybe you need a password. One of those Namekian elders said something similar. I thought he was making it up, but, growled Frieza. I killed all of them. Why don't I use the scouter? Maybe you missed one or two, said Ginyu. He turns on his scouter. 100 miles away in that direction. Thank you, Ginyu, said Frieza. Stay here and keep the ship safe. Sir. Naruto was at Guru's place. So you think he will come here to get the password? Asked Nail. That is correct, said Naruto. I will engage him. With all due respect, said Nail. Nail, show him the respect you show me, said Guru. But alright, my friend. Share your thoughts, Nail, said Naruto. I am not doubting your skill, but are you strong enough to kill him? Asked Nail. I can't kill him due my own mission parameters, said Naruto. If it weren't for that, he would have been killed already. What do you mean? Asked a frustrated Nail. Guru sighed. Nail, he not allowed by the case themselves. Deities have strict rules in place for those under them. Under them? Naruto nods his head. I have not been given the rank of Kyoso until I am one. My hand are tied by the Kai until further notice. I am sorry, sir, said Nail. Nothing to apologize for, Nail, said Naruto. I do have a mission for young Dend. What is the mission? Asked the young Namekian. Guru already gave you the power-up. Head over to my friends and give them the password. Understood, sir. The young Namekian flies off. Now we plan, said Naruto. Gohan and Krillin were currently blitzing Goldo. A short green member with weak power level. Gohan nodded his head and Krillin flies down. Shouldn't you be helping him? Asked Vegeta. All part of the plan, said Krillin. Direct attacks are useless if he sees them, said Krillin. Gohan was using after images to confuse and distract Goldo. He was thinking back to Naruto training. Flashback. Gohan and Krillin were sent back into the floor of the ship. We hit you several times. Questioned Gohan. Look again, young Gohan, said Naruto as the Naruto they hit disappeared. I use a basic martial arts technique to my advantage. Yes, you are launching a powerful attack against, however, that doesn't do you any good against those who mastered basic attacks and defensive maneuvers. I see, said Krillin. You master it to where it becomes second nature. Exactly. You are stronger than me as I am, but you are not as experienced as me, said Naruto. Even your father Goku didn't perfect these abilities. He was skilled with them not to this point. I see, said Gohan with his head down. Naruto flies down and put his hand on the boy's head. Chin up, said the blonde. You are getting stronger every day, and by the time we get to Namek, there will not be a weak link. I believe in both of you. Then flashback. Krillin saw Goldo falter and fire a destructo disc, cutting him in two. Now Gohan. The child fires a blast, eradicating the body. Goldo just got killed, said a blue snake member. Recoome's got this, said the big human-looking member. Vegeta growls. You got this, Vegeta, said Krillin. Let us know if you need help. Frieza was flying to the Guru's place. He passes Dend. That brat looks familiar. Naruto was sitting lotus style. 10 minutes he will arrive. Vegeta landed some hits on the brute. Due to his increase given to him by Guru. He was holding out, however forever attack Vegeta landed his opponent hit even harder. You have grown stronger, Vegeta, said Recoome. But the name Recoome. It rhymes with doom and soon you will remember it all too soon. Vegeta flies up and shoot multiple energy blast at the brute. It destroys his armor but does nothing else. Naruto opened his eyes. Nail, why not greet our guest? Yes, Lord Uzumaki, said the bodyguard. Nail steeps out and see the short tyrant. You have no business here, said Nail. I am afraid I have business with you, Namekian, said Frieza. As well as anyone else in there. The elder is of ill health and can't see you, said Nail. A holy man, said Frieza. Now I have to introduce myself. He looks at the window on the roof and destroys it. Flying up he see the Guru. Why have you come, monster, said Guru. You have killed enough of my children. I see I need to password to activate your Dragon Balls, said Frieza. One hell of a party, said a voice. Naruto walks out from behind Guru's chair. To answer your question. Naruto flips him the bird. Understand. The interloper, said Frieza. I was not expecting to find you here. Surprise, said Naruto. You're going to leave or else? Or else what? Naruto looks in the distance. You will have to answer to me. Doesn't seem like much of a threat, said Frieza. I accept. Follow me, said Naruto. The two take off. Vegeta was barely standing, the battle had been going on for 1 hour, and Recoome was unstoppable. Now Vegeta, time to die. The brute opens his mouth to fire a mouth blast, but is kicked into the ground by Krillin. Gohan grabs Vegeta and dodges the attack. You fools, you should have attacked Recoome. It wouldn't have made any difference, said Gohan. He's much too powerful for me or Krillin. Not sure how to do this. Recoome gets up. He looks around and spots Krillin quickly rushing him and kicking him, taking him out of the fight. Now for the child. Gohan gets into a stance. "Try it, you big, stupid and ugly," said Gohan. "What are you doing?" asked Vegeta with a hiss. "You talk too much smack, kid," said Recoome. Recoome rushes Gohan and sends a punch. Gohan dives out of the way. "Slow and stupid," said Gohan. The half Saiyan fires a Masenko at the brute. Recoome takes the attack and was sent flying back. He quickly redirects the attacks. Looking around. "Where did that brat go?" he asked. He doesn't see Gohan. "I am tired of this hide and seek." Several energy blasts passed him. "You missed," said Recoome. "Only to be hit by an energy wave." "It's called a distraction," said Gohan. Naruto found the island he was looking for. "That will do." He flies down followed by Frieza. "I hope you know you just wasted your life," asked Frieza. "We'll see," said Naruto. "This island will be our battleground. Big enough for you?" The two stare each other down. Frieza charges Naruto, throwing the first punch. Naruto tilts his head to the side and backhands Frieza all in one swift movement. The scouter got a reading on Naruto power. 700,000. Stutter Frieza. It quickly drops to 1,000. His power level is equal to mine. Why did it drop all of a sudden? "Please give yourself more credit," said Naruto. "I did my research, I know you're holding back." Frieza fire beams from his eyes, hitting Naruto. However, he just disappears in a blur. "I am disappointed," said the blonde. "My turn." "Blind style. Great breakthrough," said the blonde, blowing Frieza back to the border of the barrier. The tyrant gets up and puts his hand out and feels a wall in between the island and the ocean. "What?" "I put a barrier up and only I can bring it down. Either willingly or by being knocked out," said Naruto. "Shall we continue?" Gohan had gotten a few good shots on Recoome, but it seemed nothing the young halfling did had any effect. "Is that all you got?" said Recoome. "The difference in our power is too great," said Gohan. Recoome goes on the offense, landing devastating blows on Gohan, knocking him back. With one swift kick, Gohan's neck was broken and he crumpled to the floor. Naruto was going hand to hand with Frieza. Neither has the advantage. Frieza was getting frustrated as all of his attack had no effect on Naruto, and he tanked every one of them. "Alright, you asked for it." Frieza glows and grows bigger, his horns get longer. "Look, he's getting horny," joked Naruto. "Joke all you want, you will feel despair," said Frieza. The transformation finishes. "How do you like that?" asked the tyrant in a deep voice. 6 out of 10, said Naruto. "If you only know my power," said Frieza. 1,500,000, said Naruto. "You're assuming I have been at my max." Naruto goes through hand signs. His eyes get orange pigment under them. "I think that's better. This is what I call sage mode." The dragon team was on the ground. "Now who to finish you off first?" asked Recoome. "Recoome, don't take all day, we have to report back to Lord Frieza," said the red-skinned member. Recoome goes to Gohan but is quickly sent back by a shockwave. Standing in front of Recoome was a man with black hair and an orange guy. The man looks around, frowns as he sees his best friend and his son on death's door. He walks up to the downed Krillin and gives him a bean which heals him. "Goku, you're here," said Krillin. "Hi Krillin, let me take care of Gohan and Vegeta and you three get out of here," said the man known as Goku. He walks to Gohan and gives him a bean which also heals him and does the same with Vegeta. "I was having fun," said Recoome. Goku turns his head and glare at the Ginyu Force member. "I will take care of him." "Are you sure, Goku?" asked Krillin. "He took us all down with little effort." "Don't worry, he will go down in a minute," said Goku. In the distance a figure is seen standing in the shadow. So that is Goku. He is not strong enough to fight Frieza. However, he can handle the Ginyu Force. "Where is Naruto?" asked Goku. "He went to stall Frieza," said Krillin. "Though I can't sense him now." "That's it," shouted Recoome. He charges Goku only to be elbowed in the chest by Goku crush ribs and causing immense pain. He crumples to the ground. "What the hell?" asked the red-skinned member. "Birder, let's team up." "Right Jice," said the blue-skinned member. The Earth fighters stare down the two members of the Ginyu Force. The battle between Naruto and Frieza was going nowhere for the tyrant. Every attack Frieza launched was batted away, dodges or intercepted. Frieza's eyes narrowed. He has been fighting defensively, why? Naruto stood his ground, a smirk adorned on his face. "The terror of the universe. Maybe I overestimated you." "Why you?" said Frieza. "I am Lord Frieza." "I am sorry, Millard," said Naruto mockingly. "Let me stand still since you having a hard time hitting me." After stalling for another 2 hours, Naruto smirked. "Excellent," said the blonde. "My part in this plan is done." "What plan?" asked Frieza. "The Earthling have the password to the Dragon Balls," said Naruto as the sky goes dark. "Ah." Naruto reappears at Guru's tower. "How's Guru?" asked Naruto. He saw his old friend near death's door. "I don't have much time left, my old friend," said the elder. "Nail," said Naruto. They no doubt brought the one known as Piccolo. "He is a Namekian, I will find him and convince him to merge with you." "Of course said Nail. "Are you going to the battlefield?" "My time is limited. Since my mission is successful I have about 6 hours before I am called back," said Naruto. Naruto flies off. Piccolo has been revived. "I am not strong enough," thought the Namekian with an annoyed growl. "Then why not get stronger?" asked a voice. Naruto flies down. "So you're Piccolo. Who are you?" "I am sorry, my name is Naruto Uzumaki," said the blonde. "Gohan speaks highly of you." "Okay, so why aren't you fighting?" "I was waiting for you," said Naruto. 10 miles in that direction. There is one Namekian still alive. Ask him to use a merger." "I can take him," said Piccolo. "Maybe in his first form," said Naruto. "You're too important in the plan to die." "What plan?" Naruto gives a sly smirk. "You'll see." TCH. Piccolo flies off. "I hope this plan succeeds," thought the blonde before flying in the direction of the battle. The team of Gohan, Krillin and Vegeta were not doing well. "You three aren't much of a challenge," said Frieza in his second form. Gohan rushed in but was grabbed by Frieza's tail. The young boy starts to get choked. "Rasengan," said a voice as Frieza is thrown back. Naruto is seen floating down. "We meet again, your lordship." "No," said Frieza with a hint of fear. "I thought you died." Naruto stares at Frieza, a smirk on his face. "Do I hear fear in your voice?" mocked Naruto. "That is appropriate for the prey to fear the predator." "I am no prey," growled Frieza. "I am Lord Frieza. I am glad you're here." "Oh, that's a first," said Naruto. "May I ask why?" "I have a third transformation," said Frieza. "Really? I just feel insulted," said Naruto. Frieza looked at Naruto in pure shock. "That's a response I was not accepting. I am sad you didn't use it against me. I thought we had something special," said Naruto with a smirk. "I do have a question." "The question?" asked Frieza. "Do you know of a man named Frosty?" asked Naruto. "How do you know him?" asked Frieza. "One of the few of your race who can match me blow for blow," said Naruto. "I got my answer." Naruto gets into a stance. Frieza form changes into a spiky alien with a long head. Naruto rushes Frieza and disappears. He reappears and slams his fist into Frieza's chest, making him spit out blood. "So strong, I actually felt that." For once in his life Frieza felt fear. "This fight won't end until you kill me." "Do try harder," mocked Naruto. "My left hand isn't warmed up." Frieza fire a death beam at Naruto only for it to be batted away. The three warriors were stunned. "Mr. Naruto is strong," said Gohan. "Of course he is," growled Vegeta. "He was trained by higher beings." Krillin looked at Vegeta. "What do you mean?" "You can tell them," said Naruto's voice in the prince's head. "This was a mission he was given by the Kais themselves. I know there is a time limit and he is not allowed to kill Frieza," said Vegeta. Naruto quickly backs up and looks at his watches. 30 minutes, said the blonde to himself. Just got to buy Goku enough time to recover. Frieza took advantage of Naruto's distraction to send him flying with a punch to the face. Naruto flies back, no physical damage on him. "I hope that wasn't all you can do." Frieza grinded his teeth. "That worthless human," he said to himself. "You still don't know the terror that I can unleash." "Four forms?" asked Naruto nonchalant. Frieza chuckles. "You seem confident," he exclaimed. "I will enjoy wiping that smirk off your face." Naruto charges the tyrant and goes to punch him. Ran out of time. He disappears. Frieza was surprised. What just happened? Naruto reappeared on Earth. Taking off the ground, he flies towards the lookout. He sees it and lands. An old green Namekian walks up. "You honor me, Lord Kai." "The honor is mine, Kami Dono," said Naruto. "Is everything going according to the plan?" "Yes, Popo is gathering the Dragon Balls." "Good," said Naruto. "I have a few matters to attend to." "Of course," said Kami. Naruto appeared in front of a palace. Standing in front of him were two guards in Saiyan armor. "Halt," said the guard. "Who are you?" "I am Uzumaki Naruto, I wish to speak to your lord." "I will confirm." "Please wait here," said the second guard. In the throne room, a purple alien who looks like Frieza in his first form. "Lord Frosty," said the guard. "What is it?" asked the male leader. "A visitor, sir. Named Uzumaki Naruto," said the guard. "Please escort him here," said Frosty. Naruto was escorted into the throne room. He quickly takes a knee. "It's a pleasure, my lord." "What have I told you about kneeling?" asked Frosty. "Not to. But you know me," said Naruto with a warm smile. "Indeed I do, my old friend," said Frosty. "Guards, leave us." The men exit the room. "I never thanked you for saving me from my father," said Frosty. "What can I do for you?" "In a few years." I will be forming a group that will help me in defending my quadrants. Congratulations, Lord Kai, said Frosty. What do you need? Your best warrior with leadership qualities, said Naruto. I do have upcoming warrior, but he's still not ready, said Frosty. It won't be for a few more years, said Naruto. Understood. The battle on Namek has been going on. Goku arrived on the battlefield and quickly engaged Frieza. However, it was after the death of his friend Krillin that broke the dam and caused a Saiyan to transform into a Super Saiyan. It was a one-sided battle at that point and the plan was in full effect. First they revived everyone killed by Frieza or his men, then they teleported everyone but Goku and Frieza to Earth. Naruto appeared on the planet as everyone was brought in. The plan was a success. He saw Gohan and Bulma. Mr. Naruto, said Gohan. Can you sense my father? Yes, he has beaten Frieza. He was barely able to escape the planet destruction. He has suffered massive injuries, said the blonde. A wave of power washed over the field coming from Naruto. The Namekian kneel. The Supreme Kai Naruto Uzumaki, said Guru. I have picked my successor. When he is ready he will create the new Dragon Balls. So you have become a Kai? Asked Piccolo. Yes, said Naruto. I quite enjoyed my time with all of you. I will spend time both here on the world of the Kais. Naruto disappears. It has been 6 months since the battle with Frieza. Krillin, Tine and Gyatso have been wished back. Naruto divided his time with between Earth and the world of the Kais. Another 6 months and they wished back Yamcha back. They tried to wish Goku back to Earth, but Naruto stopped that immediately. All the blonde said is Goku need time to become used to his new form. So far there has been peace. Naruto left Earth after a while staying there. He was summoned by Shin. You called for me, Lord Shin. Congratulations on succeeding your mission, said Shin. Now we must begin your training. When do we begin? Do you know what the Kai do? Asked the deity. Yes, they create life while the god of destruction destroys it. It's a delicate balance. Your first assignment is to create your own planet, that will be your base of operation, said Shin. I am ready to learn, said Naruto. The two disappear and reappear in space. The god of destruction has destruction energy. We Kais have reveal energy, said Shin. You must be able to call it forth. Understood. Back on Earth, Gohan was currently studying. Naruto was able to persuade Kai that it would be beneficial for him to both get a martial education as well as intellectual one. Walking into her son's room she sees him asleep on top of his books. Looking on the worksheets, she notices them filled out. I have been pushing him hard lately. Maybe I should do something for him. Later that evening after Gohan woke up. Had a good rest? She asked her son. Gohan looked terrified. Sorry mom. You have been working hard, said Kai. Though I would give you a break. The hover car flies down. Naruto was in the driver's seat. Hey Gohan. Mrs. Son. Mr. Naruto, said Gohan. Gohan. Shouted Kai. Show him the respect he deserves. Sorry my lord, said Gohan. You did nothing wrong, Gohan, said Naruto. I thought I would take you to my planet where I train. You have your own planet? Asked Gohan. Yes Gohan, most Kai have their own planet. Since I am the highest ranking Kai in this area my planet is the size of Jupiter. Mom, can I go? Asked Gohan. Yes we'll both be going, said Kai. You're both invited, said Naruto. After this vacation. You have to hit the books. Yes sir, said Gohan. The two grab onto Naruto's shoulders and they disappear. Naruto's planet was breathtaking. It had grassy plains, thick forest and a wonderful beach. In the center was a copy of Konoha. Welcome to my sacred realm. It's wonderful, said the Sun Matriarch. It took me several weeks to finish this planet, said Naruto. Naruto looks up. I have business to attend to. I will be back shortly. Naruto disappeared. In an unknown realm Naruto appeared. Konoha, said Naruto. What is going on? You rarely ask to see me. The Kai with pink skin and the Kai garbs walked down scowling. There is an issue in the time stream, she said. Can't you fix it? Asked Naruto. I can but I need to find out what happened before I do, she said. This is the second one to appear. When was the last one? Asked Naruto. 4 years ago, said the Kai. I didn't take any action cause I wasn't sure if it was needed. I will figure out what is going on, said Naruto. Where are the anomalies? Earth. I see, said Naruto. I will investigate. Please do, said Konoha. Naruto bows and teleports away. Naruto and Gohan were sparring as Kai was watching. Come on Gohan, said Naruto. I am telegraphing my moves, learn from them. Naruto launched a kick as the boy but was blocked by Gohan. Gohan quickly got in close and fired a point-blank Kai blast. It destroys a mountain in the distance. Thought I had him, thought the little half Saiyan. That's enough Gohan, said Naruto. Well done on incorporating some strategy on time Kai blast. Had I been slower it would have hit me. However, your defense needs work and battlefield awareness also needs work. Battlefield awareness. You have a bad case on tunnel vision in battle. I blame the fact that both your teachers were tournament fighter not soldiers. My goal after you studying is to fix that. I want you to be able to find advantage field of battle even if dropped in cold in a fight. I am sorry. Don't be too hard, said the blonde Kai. Like I said, you have made great improvements since beginning your fighting journey. But you sensei, said Gohan. Head to my palace and wash up, I am going to make the three of us dinner. Later that night Naruto was chatting with the Sun Matriarch. Can I ask you some, Lord Naruto? First, don't call me Lord. Just Naruto will be fine. Second, you may. I want what's best for my son, but Goku wants him to be a martial artist, said Kai. Naruto puts his hand up. I am going to stop you right there. I understand your concern. Goku doesn't want Gohan to be a fighter. The situation forced him to be. When you see Goku in 1 year, talk to him. He might surprise you. What do you mean? How do I put this nicely? Goku is not the sharpest tool in the shed, said the blonde. Out of everyone I know on earth, he's not as simple-minded as everyone thinks. He knows how important education is. He was never given that opportunity. Naruto closes his eyes in deep thought. He wants what's best for you and Gohan. He's a fighter, not a scholar. If I may say. You should ask what Gohan wants as well, that is the best way to find out. I see. What do you think? Naruto looks surprised. What do I think? I think your son is a prodigy of hard work. Something I wasn't on my planet. Kai looks intrigued. Is that a story you're willing to share? Sure. I was a ninja of my village. You have to understand, my planet had already fought 3 great ninja worlds wars before I was born. I was in the academy to learn to become a ninja. I was the dead last in the ranking. No way. Shouted Kai. Way, said Naruto. I worked my butt off to be better to the point I was the strongest by the time of the 4th Great War came around. So you fought in a war? Yes, but that is a story for another time, said Naruto. Off to bed, I'm taking you back tomorrow. Of course my lord, said Kai with a smirk. Naruto chuckles and shakes his head. Later that night Naruto was in his quarters meditating. Lord Shin, said Naruto. The short purple Kai appears. What brings you here? Nothing much, said Shin. Having fun? More or less. It's good to act like a mortal for a day, said Naruto. Do you want some tea? I'm okay. About the idea you had, the Kais have approved of it, said Shin. Thanks, Lord Shin. We have yet to find the capsule, said Shin. Your quadrant is next to be searched. When you find it, let me know, we can make a plan to deal with it, said Naruto. If what you told me is true, this thing is a threat. Thank you, my friend. Naruto was in a small round room. He was sitting lotus style. Currently he was scanning both his quadrants, his eyes snap open as he felt a menacing energy. Shit. At Capsule Corporation, Krillin, Yamcha and Bulma were hanging out. Gohan was doing his schoolwork in his room. He quickly get up. A few weeks ago in the East Quadrant, the floating body of Frieza was retrieved by a ship that looked similar to his. On the brig, a tall man who looked like Frieza's second form walks up. Did you find my son? Yes, Lord Cold, said a minion. Bring my baby boy in, said the father. An hour later the man known as King Cold was in front of a regeneration tank as Frieza was in it. Who could have done this to my son? A minion walks up. My lord, said the man. We have recovered wrecked of whatever is left. The man gives off a sinister smile. What have you found? We know there was a fight, and by what I could gather, Prince Vegeta was involved as well as some earthlings. I see. Anything else? No, my lord, said the minion confidently. Can I ask your name? It's Borgas, my lord, said the minion. You gave me some news, but I don't see any fear, said King Cold. Why is that? Everyone else is terrified of my rage. Why fear death? I pick a dangerous profession and death is around the corner on the battlefield, said the man. King Cold taps his scouter. Interesting, a power level of 500,000. Yet I have not been aware of you. With all due respect, sir. I chose not to be noticed, said the man. Makes it easier for enemies underestimate you. King Cold smirks. I like your mindset. Most of my forces have tried to one-up each other and gain my favor. I have no such motivation, said the Borgas. I want to do my job and that is it. Very well, said King Cold. A beeping is heard. Look like Frieza is awake. Borgas opens the chamber. Would you like some privacy? Yes, said King Cold. Naruto was heading over to Earth. He stood in front of the group. So I assume you all sensed it. Krillin gulped. Frieza is still alive, Kakarot failed, growled Vegeta. Naruto closes his eyes. Goku is on his way here. He will be arriving a few hours later. Lord Naruto, said Gohan. Will you be joining? Yes, however while here my power is reduced, Frieza will be no problem for me in a one-on-one fight, said the blonde Kai. However. This second power is greater, which is a concern. I can handle this one as well. If they decide to fight together, that will be an issue for me. So what's the plan? Asked the Three Eyes warrior. Simple, you, Yamcha and Piccolo will deal with his foot soldiers. Gohan and Vegeta will hold off Frieza as long as possible, said Naruto. You got all that, Tyne? Everyone nods. We should gauge the situation first, said Piccolo. Then strike. Agreed. The group flies to the site. The ship is heading to Earth. Sir, said the navigator. We will be arriving in 1 hour. King Cold was sitting on his throne. Next to him was Frieza, however due to his injuries, he was outfitted to robotics. Excellent, said King Cold. Soon, these Earthlings will pay for hurting my baby boy. Yes daddy, I will make them suffer, said Frieza. The Earth forces landed in the mountains. Now we wait. After waiting a few hours, everyone's heads snap up. They're here. Shouted Piccolo. A ship flies over then. Naruto eyes narrow in the distance. Fly low and hide your power level. The ramp opens up and 20 soldiers walk out and line up. A few seconds later, Robo Frieza walks out with his father coming out soon after. So this is Earth? Questioned Frieza. What a small pearl in large galaxy, said King Cold. Troops, I want you to find every human and eliminate them, said Frieza. The troops flew up but are quickly cut down. Naruto narrowed his eyes. Found you. The young man with purple hair floats down. Who's this? Asked Cold. Is this the one who did you such harm? No, he's a new one, said Frieza. So you're Frieza, said the young man. Oh, it seems my name has reached this pathetic planet, said Frieza. Who are you? I am going to show a real Super Saiyan, said the boy narrowing his eyes. And I'm not talking about Goku. Frieza starts to laugh. I need a good joke. He won't be fighting alone, said Naruto flying up. Hello my lord. Frieza's eyes widen in fear. No, how? You too remember, said Naruto. I'm flattered that I left that much fear in you. Frieza, who is this? Asked Cold. He was another one who was on Namek, said the tyrant. He made a mockery of me. Naruto stares at the purple-haired youth. I have questions for you after we deal with these idiots, said the blonde. Trunks looked confused. What? Naruto flies to Frieza and kicks him away. Now I am no longer limited both in power and time. You're dead. The youth looks at Cold. Your son is being dealt with. That just leave us two. Cold charges the youth. He is quickly cut down by the teen's sword. Naruto was not giving Frieza any chance. He was being thrown around. I was expecting a challenge, said the Bond. I will destroy this planet and everyone on it, shouted Frieza. He quickly forms a death ball. Well, said Naruto. You won't be so beepy after I destroy this planet. Firing the ball of death. Naruto looks up as his eyes change into the Sharingan. Hamui, said the blonde. The attack disappears. Frieza was shaking. Do you understand the difference between us? Frieza was backing up. No, how? I can't die. Now that I have broken your spirit. Time to break your body, said blonde. Frieza tries to fly away in pure fear. Naruto extends his hand freezing the tyrant in his track. Frieza starts to struggle before being lifted up and exploding into piece. Fitting, killed by the same attack you used to kill Krillin. Naruto stretches his sense. Looks like the other one dealt with. Flying down Naruto approaches the youth. I was going to wait for Goku, said the youth. So my hunch was correct, said Naruto. Do you know what you have done, boy? I don't know what you're talking about, said the boy. Time travel is forbidden, said Naruto calmly. You better have a reason for breaking a divine law. Otherwise you won't be returning. Naruto walks up. I will just read your thought. What? Who are you? Naruto closes his eyes and gets a glimpse into the boy mind. I see. Judgment will be given later by higher beings. Who are you? My name is Naruto Uzumaki. I was investigating a disturbance in the time stream from high power, said the blonde. I know you had it rough and it looks like you need to deliver a message. Naruto flies off to his group. Me and that young man are going to wait for Goku. You all can come if you want. The Z fighters follow Naruto. Goku should arrive in 2 hours, said the teen. Until then I have soda. They wait for a few hours. Naruto looks up. Running behind schedule, he thought. It's been 2 hours, said Yamcha. I bet the kid lied. He's coming, said Naruto. Remember. I can sense everything going on in this galaxy. The teen looks at Naruto. What do you mean? It means I outrank everyone on this planet, said Naruto. Think on that. The space pod descends into the stratosphere as it crashes into the earth. The pod opens and Goku walks out in a strange outfit. So that's where he trained, thought the blonde. Well Goku, glad you made it back. The man looks up. Naruto? Asked Goku. Goku, show him the respect he deserves, said Piccolo. It's fine, said Naruto. I see you trained with the Yardrats. How do you know them? asked Goku. I see, you have been out of contact. So it's understandable, said Naruto. I am sorry to interrupt, said the teen. Kai, speak to Goku and Naruto alone. The two nod their heads and follow the boy. Naruto is already aware of my situation, but Goku, does the name Dr. Jiro mean anything to you? Yeah, I defeated him with the Red Ribbon Army, said Goku. You should have finished the fight for good. However, can I see you transform? Looks confused. Why? Dude, Goku, said Naruto. Goku hair turns blonde, his eyes green. Alright, what now? Now we both become Super Saiyan, said the teen. With a yell he transformed too. In one quick move he slashes his sword towards Goku, stopping a mere inch from his face. Why didn't you dodge? I searched your thoughts and sensed your intention, said Goku. Okay, now next time I won't stop. Goku lifts a finger and channel Kai into it. The sword is slashed again but is blocked by Goku's finger. He slashes multiple time for the same result. Awesome, said the teen. My name is Trunks. I'm from the future. The future? Is that possible? Asked Goku. It is, said Naruto. It is strictly forbidden even for case. Yeah, you made that clear to me, said Trunks. In 3 air in a small island near South City in May, 2 monster will attack the city. Everyone you know and love will be gone. Goku's eyes widen. What's their deal? Are they aliens? No androids created on Earth, said Trunks. Their creator is Dr. Jiro. I thought he was gone for good. I'm sorry to say this, Goku, but that is fight you should have fought to the end, said Trunks. I see. Must have been tough, said Goku. At least the others are helping you. Naruto shakes his head. They can't if what I saw was true. In that battle the Earth Special Forces are wiped out except Gohan. Trunk lowers his head. Gohan dies protecting me 20 years later. What about me? Do I die fighting the androids? No, said Trunk. You die of a heart virus. Damn. I don't even get to fight them, said Goku. Naruto smiles. You still want to fight them? Asked Trunks. Even after everything I told you? Yeah, said Goku. Naruto turns to Trunk. Do I fight as well? I don't remember seeing or hearing of you, said Trunk. That's an issue, said Naruto, eyes narrowed in thought. My mother was right, you can help us, said Trunks. Do I know here? Asked Goku. Trunks points to the other group. Bulma, said Goku. Who's your father? Vegeta, said Trunks. I need you to keep this a secret. Your parentage will be. The threat will not be, said Naruto. You have my word. Thanks. Anyway, I got to go, said Trunks. Take it easy and be safe, said Naruto. The boy flies off and gets into his machine and disappears. Troubling. Goku walks up. Something on your mind? I will tell you later, said Naruto. Let me explain the situation to your friends. The two fly back and Naruto talks to the group. There is one more thing. Bulma, you are aware of the multiverse theory? Yeah, why? Asked Bulma. Her eyes widen. Oh. I figured, said Naruto. He created another timeline. The case are going to have a fit. What are you all mumbling about? Asked Vegeta. Nothing that concerns you, said Naruto. I will train with a human to get them up to snuff. Piccolo and Gohan will train with me then, said Goku. How about you, Vegeta? I refuse. 3 years we meet the android in battle, said Naruto. Naruto was in front of Goku's house. Krillin, Yamcha and Tine were standing in front of him. I see we're missing someone. Unfraudingly, Chiatsu has given up fighting, said Tine. I did offer. Okay, said the blonde Kai. The plan is to head to my personal planet to get you to a level that might be useful. Hey, said Yamcha. We have fought strong opponents before. Naruto turns his head. How did that go for you? Yamcha, the fact someone of higher rank than King Kai is willing to train us is a great honor, said Tine. Are you 3 ready? Asked Naruto. Grab my shoulder. The 4 appears on Naruto's planet. They all drop to their knees. I see you noticed. Gravity is 30 times Earth's. Your first part is to stand and get used to it. After that head to my residence 20 miles away. Naruto points in the distance. Good luck. Naruto takes off. Damn it, wish he warned us, said Yamcha, struggling to get on his feet. Tine powers up and slowly gets to his feet. Taking a step, however, proved taxing. Making it 3 steps before stumbling. Krillin does the same and stands on his feet with little less effort. Yamcha, why not power up? Yamcha does but is struggling to stand. I guess I should have trained more. Naruto got to his palace and found his students. I see, so 2 of them were able to overcome the gravity to some degree. However, Yamcha. I will have to work with you a little more, he thought to himself. Well, Naruto, said a female voice. Have you found out what the time distortion was? Yes and no, said Naruto. A boy from the future came to our time to warn us about 2 powerful menaces that devastated his timeline. That's unfortunate, said Chronoa. What should we do? In my opinion, it was not done with malice. Right now I want to see how things progress. After that we should confront this time traveler. I see your point. What about the other one? I couldn't find it. Sorry, said Naruto. One issue is several timelines have been created, which is a breach of divine law. I will take care of these extra timelines. Naruto nods his head. Yamcha was finally able to get on his feet after an hour on his knees. Ready, Yamcha? Asked Krillin. We have to get to the palace up there, said Yamcha. Making their way in the direction given. Naruto was sitting in his throne room. In front of him was a crystal ball. Good, they're on their way. Closing his eyes, Naruto stretches his senses back to earth. I still can't find out the time distortion. My senses aren't as honed as I thought. A human finally made it after walking for 6 hours. Can't believe we couldn't fly, said Yamcha. It must be part of the training, said Tien. They get to the palace and a large door opens. It looked like a castle from Japan. The three walk in. Well done you three, said Naruto. Now first. I am sure you're all tired. You can all rest tonight cause tomorrow you'll be put through hell. Thank you Naruto-sama, said Tien. Let's head to the dining room and get some food in you, said Naruto. After dinner, the human went to bed in their shared room. Naruto disappeared from the castle. He was standing in front of King Yenma. I am sorry my lord. Can you repeat that? I need you to bring me these two from hell, said Naruto. If I may sir, said the Judger of Souls. May I ask why? Right now. I am training some human to fight a menace. Very well, said Yenma. I will teleport them to your planet. Thanks my old friend. Next morning the three earthlings saw Naruto along with two other people. One had black hair with red armor. The hair went down to his shoulder blade. The second person shocked everyone. Goku, said Krillin. What are you doing here? Goku? Asked the man. He had Saiyan armor. A scar on his face from years of battle. You must be talking about Kakarot. Alright everyone, said Naruto. Meet your training partners. Uchiha Madara, said the man. Let's see if you can dance as well as you think. Bardock, said the Saiyan. I will show you the first Super Saiyan. Now you three will face Madara first, said Naruto. Good luck. Madara walks up without taking a stance. His opponents quickly take their stance. Fire style. Fireball jutsu, he said without hand signs. A giant fireball ignites from his mouth and is launched against the three. They fly up and avoids the attack. Kamehameha, shouted Krillin. Launching a beam against Madara. Madara looks up. Almighty push. His eyes is now purple with black rings. The attack is dispersed. Krillin eyes widen. Try beam, said Tien. Madara raises his hand and absorbs the attack. The Rinnegan still blaring. I was accepting more, said Madara. Rushing Krillin. Madara sent his back with a roundhouse. He quickly grabs Tien's wrist as he tries to grapple with him and throws him over his shoulder. He lands next to Krillin. Yamcha rushes the Uchiha but grabbed by his neck and choked out and tossed away. I guess I should wait for them to awake. After waiting 30 minutes. The three stand back up. Try again, said Naruto. You each must land a hit on Madara. Krillin charges Madara. Solar flare, said the monk. Tien and Yamcha each punch Madara away. Madara looks around. Not bad strategy, he praised. They pass. Naruto nods his head. I am giving you 2 hours of rest to regain your energy. After that come back for next spar. After they leave, Naruto turns to Madara and Bardock. Do you two agree to my plan? Your plan has merit. I accept, said Madara. As do I. Now we need 4 more people, said Naruto. 2 hours pass as the trainees stand in the training room. I was going to have you fight Bardock, but he's too strong for you. So I will be teaching you new moves during this time and try to increase your power. How long will we be training? Asked Tien. 2 months. If I find you strong enough, you will be sent back to Earth to do your own training. 2 months pass as Naruto stands in front of his students. If I were to gauge your level, I would say you could fight Frieza in his 3rd form. Congrats. Thank you master, said Tien. Will you be joining us in around 2 years? Not sure. The divine laws are different for me due to me being immortal originally, said Naruto. I will say this, don't get BP or you will die. The three disappear leaving Naruto to his thoughts. Can I help you Shin? I was watching them train. You did a great job, said Shin. Do you wish to join them on the battlefield? I would like to too. We case have stayed out of mortal affairs for too long. It has hurt our survivability. I will allow you to join, plus I have an assignment for you, said Shin. It's search and destroy mission. Naruto faces Shin and raises an eyebrow. Go on. An explanation later. Are you positive he's still alive? Yes. We must find the hiding spot and deal with it, said Shin. I will take due diligence find it. By the way, West Kai misses you, said Shin. Tell her I will see her in a few days. I found a cozy old-style tavern on Earth. I will take her for lunch or dinner, said Naruto. I will let her know, said Shin. Now how goes the recruit hunting? Got 2 already. Avenue 2 more on the list, said Naruto. I bid you a good day. Back on Earth, Krillin was at Kame house. Hi master, said Krillin. Krillin, is that you? The old turtle hermit walks out. You have grown much stronger. I need to brush up on basics, said the monk. Let's begin. Tien was in the mountain sparring with his multiform technique. Not strong enough. Must get stronger. Yamcha was in a forest. Evading trees at full speed. I should work on my reaction time so I don't get hit. So this part ends here. Alright, that's it for today's video guys. Let me know in the comments section how was the story, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will meet you in another video. Bye bye.